You might be having extra vivid dreams, having itchiness on your scalp, having soreness on your scalp, or having an abundance of creativity flowing in. This is because our sun is aligning with the galactic center. So on June 14th, this is when the sun will oppose the galactic center and the earth will be in the middle. The galactic center is basically the heartbeat of the Milky Way. And even though this is happening on June 14th, this cosmic portal is going to be open leading up to June 14th. So we have the galactic center, which is basically the heart of the Milky Way. It is weighing 10 million times the amount of our sun's mass. And inside of the galactic center, there is a place known as Sagittarius A, which contains a super massive black hole, which weighs 4 million times the sun's mass. So this is what's going to be between the earth and the sun will be here. We're going to be receiving all of this light, all of this expansive consciousness over the next few days leading up to June 14th. And with this amount of light flowing in, it's specifically infrared light. Light is information, so there's going to be so much cosmic consciousness coming into our awareness. Hi, if you're new here, welcome. My name is IamSolTara. I'm a medium and I share alchemy practices from ancient Egypt and Atlantis. If that resonates with you, I invite you to subscribe. The expansion of this light that's going to be flowing in will lead to an expansion of awareness of yourself. The self is the ego, the subconscious mind. So during this galactic portal, we're going to have more insights into our subconscious mind, into the triggers, the imbalances that we have inside of ourselves. This is going to bring in a flow of awareness from this river of consciousness that's going to be pouring into our planet. So this is a good time for you to reflect on the subconscious habits that you have. Maybe you bite your nails. When do you bite your nails? Is it when you're around specific people or triggered with specific things like certain emotions? Why do you procrastinate? Are there certain areas of your life that you tend to procrastinate on? During this cosmic portal, we're going to have more insights into the subconscious mind. That's why you might find it helpful to journal on what are some of the triggers that you have, the habits that are not the healthiest for you perhaps, and what are mistakes that you've made, and why did you behave in that certain way? Because during this galactic portal, we're going to have more insights into the things that are imbalanced within ourselves. The reason why you might find it helpful to journal is because in December, you can refer back to this list, because in December, the Galactic Center will be here, the sun will be in direct alignment with it, and the earth will be here. So we're going to receive wisdom and light in December around these themes. So you might find it helpful to refer back to that at the end of the year. If you're unsure of how to do that inner work, how do you identify what your blocks are? How do you access your subconscious mind? How do you heal yourself from these blocks that are keeping you stuck? I invite you to join us for our alchemy workshop on June 13th and 14th. That's going to be in direct alignment with this cosmic portal. We're going to work consciously with this galactic portal so that you can use 3 proven alchemy practices from ancient Egypt that you can use to heal yourself, to dissolve your blocks, and so that you can have more peace in your life, not just in this material life, but also in your spiritual life, so your soul can be at peace by aligning with your highest timeline. If you want to join that workshop, you can join it in the description of this video. 3 days leading up to this galactic alignment, you want to be extra mindful of your thoughts because of the supermassive black hole. It's sucking everything into it, which means that your thoughts are going to feed it. With portals, what tends to happen is you will put something in and it will go through this portal, this wormhole that Einstein talked about, and it will come out on the other side, which means that your manifestations can happen instantly. So you want to be laser focused on what you actually want, because just like a massive black hole in Sagittarius A in the galactic center is absorbing everything around it, sucking it up, you also have this black hole within yourself, because we are a micro expression of the macro cosmos. For example, you have this Taurus field right here that's constantly sucking up energy around you based on what you're sending out into your internal environment. So for example, you're going to be drawing in certain people, certain events, thought patterns, and situations into your life based on what you're sending out, because your cells are constantly spinning. Just like the Milky Way galaxy is spinning, your cells are spinning, and your cells have a energy field around them. Just like Mother Earth has an energy field around her, our galaxy has an energy field around it, and you have this energy field. So your thoughts are these magnetic waves being sent out, and you want to make sure that you're actually attracting things that you actually want. So your Taurus field is your magnetic energy magnetizing things towards you. And a lot of the times this happens subconsciously, because we tend to have stuck emotions, stuck energy in our cells. So maybe you're not thinking, oh, I want this toxic partner in my life, I want this challenging situation in my life. But because that trauma and those stuck emotions are stuck in your physical body, your cells are sending that information out. So you might find it helpful to prepare for this portal and this manifesting energy by shaking out your body. Because when you shake out your body, like they do in Tai Chi, for example, when you shake out your body, your cells are releasing that stagnant energy, and therefore you're not subconsciously sending out these signals that are out of alignment with the things that you actually want in your life. And one of the clear examples of this is the Sufi tradition of whirling. You'll see them swirl because they're releasing all of those imbalances, and they're coming into harmony with the swirling river of consciousness from our galaxy. If you think about a black hole, it sucks everything in and it disappears. Light cannot even escape a black hole. So the black hole is nothingness and everything. And it's similar to the space that we can access by creating stillness within ourselves. When we create stillness, when our senses are not absorbing external data, like through our eyes, through our ears, through our thoughts, we can go into the space of stillness, the point of everything and nothingness, the 0 point, the void space that mimics the effects of a black hole where everything and nothing exists. You can create that by going into your heart. By you going into the space of stillness, you are able to neutralize your emotions, because our emotions, the positive and the negative emotions, they are charged, which creates karma for us. Some of that karma is helpful, some of that karma is not so helpful on our life path. And so leading up to June 14th, if you can cultivate time to go into the stillness place so that you're not creating unnecessary karma by reducing the intensity behind your emotions, you're going to be able to manifest more peace across all of the different dimensions, because you exist in this dimension, in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th dimension and beyond. And this is what allows you to merge with this river of divine consciousness that's flowing by you becoming a vessel, by becoming nothing, because you are everything and nothing at the same time. So do anything that allows you to cultivate the space of stillness. And if you're not sure how to do that, then join us at our alchemy workshop on June 13th, where you'll learn alchemy practices to do this. One of the fascinating pieces of information I received while preparing for this video and meditation is that the nodes are shifting. So the north and south magnetic poles are shifting on planet Earth, and the river of consciousness usually flowed from north to south, and now that river of consciousness is gonna start to flow from the south to the north. And we can see that with the BRIC nations. The BRICS, they are these emerging countries rising to power and challenging the status quo of power dynamics. Usually it's the United States and Europe that were the most powerful, and now these BRIC nations are creating their own currencies, creating their own allyships to challenge that power dynamic, because now it has to be more balanced. And even with blockchain, before, our world couldn't sustain blockchain technology because the consciousness of the planet was not there. Now, as we're entering the age of Aquarius, things have to be decentralized information, power, and that's why this is the right time for blockchain. Blockchain is moving forward with this river of consciousness for humanity because it's following this pattern of Aquarian energy where things are not centralized in the banks or by certain power systems, rather it's being decentralized, and it's an Aquarian form of decentralized structure. To leverage the power of this galactic center, go into your heart. Your heart is going to ensure that you manifest things that you actually want, because manifesting is going to happen very, very fast. Also, if you get stuck in the mind, just take a few deep breaths, return to the breath. The breath anchors you into the present moment. And one of the big themes for June is soul evolution. So when you focus on the present moment, on the blocks, the karma in your present life, you're able to transform things from your past life and from your parallel lives, because the present moment is like that everything and nothingness that influences everything else. That's why all of the great sages always talked about the importance of being in the present moment. If you want to learn how to more consciously access and connect with your past lives, future lives, parallel lives, so that you can align with your highest timeline and live life with more ease and grace, I invite you to join our alchemy workshop, because we're going to explore what timelines are, how to affect them, and how you can align with your highest timeline. You can join that alchemy workshop and save your seat in the description of this video. Have an incredible week. Much love.